Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to work with the Creative Studio and then Cricut Design Space when it comes to sublimation. We're at Etsy. I purchased it. What you're going to do to get the PNG file is you're going to come up here to where it says You, okay? I'm going to go to Purchases and Reviews. And then you can see where I purchased this yesterday and today, okay? Yesterday was $3.86. Today was $4.29. So she has a discount right now on the St. Patrick's. So here it is. This is where it's going to be. You can hit Download Files. And then this is what comes up right here. So you can either click a link that comes up right after you purchase it, and it'll bring you to this page as well. If not, that's how you can find it. Even like say you lost the file, you could come back a year or 2 years later and come back and get it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the download. You'll see that it jumps right up here. Once it's done, it'll open. Look how bright and vibrant her files are. That's one reason I absolutely love them. They're just super bright. She does like this whole graphic where these look like, and there's a bunch of users that do, but where she makes it look like it's chunky glitter. So when we layer it on top of glitter, it looks like it's chunky glitter. Same thing, you can see the detail around these carrots. She has it where it looks like it's glitter around these carrots. It's really cool. So even if you printed this off of glitter, it's gonna look like it's glitter because of where she made it look chunky. So like I said, super bright and vibrant. The next thing I do, if you're on a Mac, I just exit right out of it. Let's start with Sawgrass. So when you come to Sawgrass and I click login, this is the first thing that pops up. I always exit out of the wizard. Let's start with if I was doing a t-shirt, I'd click on products. I'm trying not to talk too fast. I just type in shirt, okay, search, whatever you're looking for. I use t-shirt right here, and then I'm using the front, and I need it to be horizontal. You want to choose letter horizontal. Well, that's what I'm doing, so that's what I chose, and it'll come in just like this. All right, now to put the image into the Creative Studio, you're going to click Images. You're going to come up here and click Upload. And we're going to go to choose a file. I go to recent. Okay, so here you go. You can see it right there. I'm going to hit choose. And then you're going to want to name it. So I'm going to name this Easter 1 since I've already done it. So I'm going to do Easter 1. And then I have the rights to this image. Hit upload. And you always want to read people's angel policies and stuff like that too, just to make sure there's no issues on selling. Most people, they don't care, or they tell you can't sell more than like 500 things or something. I don't know. But you always want to check into that because that's a question I get all the time. Just look in, you can usually look right in that description and it should say something on that to that effect. All right, so once it's finished uploading, this is where it's going to go. So then you're just going to go look for it. So here it is right here. So I'm going to click on that. And then it brings it in. So you can use these little guys right here to kind of get where you need to go. And what I like to do is I just try to fit them inside my printing box here. So that's basically what I'm doing. And just kind of getting them to where they have a little bit of an outline like that. And so what I did for the towels, they were 10.3. Which, I mean, they can land wherever. So it's 10.2, and then you can see your height and width right here. So you can see 10.02 and 6.23. So say I was happy with that. You're going to hit print, and I'm going to hit OK. Hit OK, and then it should bring my printer up. Click here to print. It's going to send it over here to RV, which is like what is it called? Let me look. It's going to send it up to this program right here. I can never say what that is, like Virtuoso Printer Manager 2. That's what it's going to send it to, okay? And then when you do, if it don't pop up, always remember it's, for some reason, goes behind your screen. So here it is. This is what it'll look like. It will automatically mirror it for you. So it's already done. I have it on polyester fabric. I use text print or paper. I keep it on auto. I keep it on high quality, and then when it comes to my color, I changed it to vivid. So I can't remember what it was on when I first got it. Maybe photo, I don't know. I think it was this one right here, graphic. I think it was graphic. I changed it to vivid. I have not had any issues. The colors are amazing, and I don't mess with anything else, okay? So everything's ready to go. All I would do is hit print, so we're going to let that guy print out. So I'm going to exit out of here and we'll go over to Cricut Design Space. Once I'm over here in Cricut Design Space, I click on New Project. Come down here to where it says Upload, and then I'm going to click on Upload an Image. You can click Browse, and once again, I go to Recent, click on my little gnomes, Choose. And you see it said, whoa, that's a big image. It just takes a second to load. Now it's there. So it looks just like this. I hit Complex, okay? I hit Continue. And you can see the little squares. There's nothing I need to do. There's nothing I need to delete. These guys are perfect. If you want to zoom out, you can zoom out so you can see them. But I don't, because I know that it's got the clear background. And so the next thing I do is hit Continue, because I just need the outline. You can do these as a print and cut as well. So remember that. If you like to do print and cut stuff, you could do that. So you can print these on that printable HTV, and you can do it that way as well. But I choose Save as a cut file. You can rename it if you want. Click Save. And then here they are. So I'm going to click it, hit Insert. All right. So what I do is I don't try to move anything. I'm going to come up here to the width. I'm going to come back to Sawgrass. I keep it open so I know what my measurements were, or you can write it down. Mine are 10.2 by 6.23. So I need to come over here to the width and change it to 10.02. So I come up to the width and change it to 10.02. There we go. So now it's going to bring it down for me. Then I'm going to hit that unlock. Let me scoot this up. I'm going to hit that unlock button, and we're going to change this. We're going to change the height to 6.23. So 6.23. There we go. So now it's going to be perfect. It still will be off just a teensy tiny bit, but not by very much. And you will have to clip these apart to get them to line up correctly. So you've seen that video yesterday. If you haven't, I'll leave it linked down below. If not, you're going to see that towards the end of this video where I cut it apart. All right, so I'm going to hit, the next thing I'm going to do is hit Contour, because I want to make sure that it's not going to be cutting all these teensy tiny little things. I don't need all that. We're covering that up. So what I do right away is just hit Hide All Contour, so I don't have to hit all the tiny pieces. So it kept one highlighted, so I'm going to click another big one and another big one. Hit Exit, and there you have it. So the next thing you're going to do is hit Make It. Make sure you hit Mirror, okay? Just like normal, hit Mirror. You're going to continue through. I don't have my machine plugged up, so I can't show you that. Then you're going to want to go ahead and choose Glitter Iron-On, okay? So that's it. So let's go ahead and cut that out, and I'll show you how to cut them apart and put them on the towel. We have our little gnome guys printed out. We have our glitter all cut out. Let's go ahead and proceed forward. So I've already got my easy press. It's the little one here. It's already at 400 for 40 seconds. And what we're going to do this time, first of all, let me show you lining them up. So you cut the glitter HTV in reverse, and then this mirrors as well, right? So you can line these guys up to see how they're going to fit and which one goes where. And now you can see it looks like they're off, but when I separate them, they actually line up where they're supposed to. So number one, we need to separate these because I'm going to do them individually on the towels this time. So I'm going to show you doing them individual. So this one's going to belong to that guy on the end. It's our middle guy, and then the other one. So we're going to set those aside. One of our subscribers, Adriana, she's always here. She recommended cutting around these guys. I kind of want to say one of the reasons why is because if I have the heat tape on top of this image in the background, it won't do it right in that spot. So I want to make sure I have an area to leave so that way our heat tape. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. But anyway, she had an idea. She said, wouldn't it be easier to line these guys up if you cut them out and cut around them? Now, if you had a big image, you'd cut around it, right? So what I'm going to do is just cut around this little guy. I'm going to leave just a little spot down here at the bottom. So I'm leaving a little bit of white right down there. That way I have enough spot to put some tape on, okay? And then I'm just going to kind of go around these, just basically getting an image. So that way it's easier to line this little guy up, and we can kind of see, because there's a lot of people that had concerns about lining it up. So if this is something you want to do, you could also do this as well. So just kind of trim around it. You can get as close as you want to, but like I said, wherever you're going to be putting your tape, you're going to want to leave a little spot for your tape. Because I think, and I mean, I may be wrong, but I have a feeling that, so see, I'm going to leave a little spot at the top there. I kind of think if you put the tape on the back where, you know, where the ink is on the back side, because it's heat resistant, I don't think it did it really good. I think I've done that before and it kind of missed a little bit of the spot. I don't know. I'll have to test that theory just to make sure I'm right. So I just don't want you guys to mess up. All right, so just like that, you're going to cut that guy out, and let me go ahead and I'll speed up the rest of these, okay? I'm just going to show one. So I've already ironed these guys out. The flour sack towels from Walmart that I've talked about before about getting, I believe they are $7.99 for the pack of 12 or 10, and then they're about $5 for the pack of, I think, 5 or so. I can't remember exactly how it goes, but I bought the bigger pack this time. I washed them all. I put them all in the washer, took them apart, put them all in the wash, and then I ironed every single one of them to get them back. That way they don't shrink because these are 100% cotton. So what I'm going to do is just gently unfold it like so. You don't have to unfold the whole thing. So I ironed mine, creased it, so that way I knew where my crease lines were. So you can see my 2 lines here, right? So I'm just doing it in that area. Now if you had a bigger iron, you'd want to move further away, but I have a smaller one, so it's fine. So the first thing that we want to get down is our HTV, and remember, we're just going to tack it down. So I'm going to probably put my little guy somewhere right about here. And remember, we're just tacking it down. I have it on 400, but I'm just going to do it for just a few seconds. So I don't even need to hit my timer. Just holding it for just a few seconds. All right. And this is a hot peel, so we're able to peel it right away. So there we go. So this is glitter. I don't know if you guys can see that spark. I don't know if you guys can see that sparkle there. All right. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to let it cool down just a little bit. I don't like to stick the ink because that is ink. I don't like to stick it on something too hot and be moving that around because I'm always afraid of ghosting. So at this point, I'll go ahead and get my heat resistant tape ready. Now I think that's cool enough. I'm going to go ahead and now you can see better to line this up. So Adriana had a really good idea. I believe we had one other subscriber that recommended that as well. So I think that's pretty good. Might be able to move it down just a tiny bit. All right. I'm gonna get my heat resistant tape down here at the bottom. Double checking my top so you can see I can kind of pull it like that, see the black and kind of look. So I think it's pretty good. So now we're gonna go ahead and pop that down. It just helps keep this still so that way we don't get any of this ghosting effect. It's kind of like this shifting. All right, then what I'm gonna do, I told you to use your Teflon sheet. You can also use parchment paper. So you guys have seen me do that before. And that's what I'm gonna use today. I'm gonna actually remember that today. So now we're gonna pop this down for 40 seconds. All right. So now you guys can see that this paper gets a little bit yellow. That's just from where it's getting hot. It's no problem. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we got that out of the way, is we're just gonna peel this guy up. Just like that. Super cute. So definitely, Adriana, that was a really, really good idea. Thank you for that. It was a lot easier lining that up, cutting around it, fussy cutting. And you see, I didn't get too crazy with the fussy cutting. I just simply went around it and then left enough space for me to be able to put my tape and stuff down. There you have it. I went ahead and finished the other 2 off camera to make it a little bit quicker. But here they are. Aren't they super cute? So super glittery. You can check these out. I'll kind of bring them up. See how he's got a little tiny heart, the detail on them. I just love it. And it's cool because this looks like it's a chunky glitter, but it's just the way the design comes in on top of that glitter. And then the carrot one, oh my gosh, I love it. Super cute. Love the hat. And then you have the Easter egg. And there's a ton of these. Like I said, tons of these designs. I'll have her link down below. She has other ones too for Easter. Just switch around. They're all crosses, or if you want them with the cheetah print. But I just think they're super cute. It's super easy to use the Cricut Easy Press for this. So if you don't have a big heat press, or if you even do have a big heat press but you don't want to heat the big thing up, you could always use a little heat press. They work just as well. 400 degrees for 40 seconds and you got it. And like I said, huge shout out to Adriana for the tip about trimming around them a little bit closer. That really did help out. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.